Jerks are everywhere, in our neighborhoods, schools, social circles, in government. But when you have them in your own team, he or she becomes your responsibility. Toxic people create negativity around them. They sap energy while destroying morale. And no manager can ignore that. We do our best to weed out jerks during recruitment and selection, but we can't always be successful. So if a jerk somehow manages to get through the selection process, as they sometimes do, you need to deal with the consequences and resolve the situation one way or another. Postponing action should not be an option. Hi, I'm Nikos Rosidis, CEO, management consultant, and author. This channel is devoted to raising your managerial competence, and each episode covers a core skill or competency. In the workplace, you need to handle jerks decisively, to protect your team's cohesion and morale. By taking action, you show that your values mean something, and that you're willing to stand by them. Of course, there's no shortage of excuses if you prefer inaction. We may choose to do nothing for a variety of reasons. It could be because of the sensitivities involved, an aversion to confrontation, or thinking that the problem will just go away. We may tolerate behavior with excuses like, he's productive, or she gets results, or he'll eventually change. That is always short-sighted and helps perpetuate the problem, which typically gets worse.
Hello, Peter. What's happening? We have sort of a problem here. Yeah, you apparently didn't put one of the new cover sheets on your TPS reports.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry about that. I forgot.
Yeah. You see, we're putting the cover sheets on all TPS reports now before they go out. Did you see the memo about this?
Yeah, but it's not shipping out till tomorrow, so there's no problem.
Yeah. If you could just go ahead and make sure you do that from now on, that would be great. And I'll go ahead and make sure you get another copy of that memo. Okay?
Yeah, no, I have the memo. I've got it. It's right.
Hello, Phil.
From my own experience, here are the traps to avoid when dealing with jerks. The first is not to lose your temper. By reacting to rude behavior with rudeness, you're demonstrating the very behavior you're trying to stop. You don't fight fire with fire. You need to keep your composure, stay calm and collected, yet be firm on principles and boundaries. The second trap to avoid is talking about their general attitude and not the behavior itself. General or vague references to them being impatient, aggressive, or rude are not an effective way of addressing incivility or bullying. Be specific about an incident and the objectionable behavior. Not giving concrete examples may antagonize rather than help. The third trap is to conflate the behavior with other considerations, such as poor performance. I shouted at her because she failed to deliver yet again, goes the usual excuse. Getting into performance discussion as an excuse for negative behavior conflates two different matters. Don't get sucked into a discussion about other people's actions and behavior. The message needs to be that performance is a separate issue and will be dealt with in an appropriate manner. So to recap, here are some tips for how to deal with jerks. Number 1. Nip the problem in the bud. Don't let it fester. Number 2. Don't conflate behavior with what they believe are mitigating factors. It is not okay to bully and demean people, no matter what. Number 3. Keep your composure and stay calm. Listen and look for signs of contrition and a willingness to change. But if all fails and the behavior persists, take action. Let the offender go while of course following prescribed disciplinary procedures. That also means that you should document the process, including the evidence, the remedial action you took, and timelines. Getting this right is absolutely essential for both your team and the organization. So long for now, and see you in the next episode.